What's going on, ladies, gentlemen, and every single person in between? It is I, the IMUA, and I am here to spread the love. It is Valentine's Day, depending on whenever you watch this. Valentine's Day, 2022. And as bitter of a Betty as I have been in the past this year, I feel like being optimistic. I don't know if it's the fact that I've been dreaming about having a boyfriend, or it's just the fact that I just don't have the energy to be negative about it. But this Valentine's Day, I feel like being positive. Why not? So, I'm going to give you guys a good old school Valentine's Day tutorial. This tutorial is also going to feature black owned brands LYS and Danessa Myricks because it is also Black History Month and we should be supporting the standard dolls all the time. I want to continue putting out content for the entire month that will involve black owned businesses and brands, so you guys will be seeing more brands than this, but you know, make sure you're supporting the standard dolls because period. Before we get into all the things, if it's your first time here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Neon, also known as Neon Emule, also known as someone who's trying to put their hand into the pot of dating. So if you're interested, shoot me a DM. But I make YouTube videos. I make videos about tutorials and makeup and things of that nature. And if you're ever interested in watching any of my videos, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I upload. And also, if at any point you're enjoying yourself, give the video a like. Stand it all. Thanks. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to get right into this video of my Valentine's Day tutorial featuring some black-owned businesses. Here we go. Alright, up first we're going to start with the LYS Beauty Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. As the name suggests, it is a gripping primer, so think Hydro Grip. However, because it is a serum primer, it's going to have more of a more liquidy effect, I guess you could say. I'm also going to be doing this whole video tutorial as a voiceover, so let me know how that goes because I know I can ramble a lot, so we're trying something new here. We're also going to go in and highlight under my base with a liquid highlighter. Up next from LYS Beauty, we are going to be taking the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. This is, like I said, a serum foundation, so it's obviously not going to have as much coverage as, say, like a NARS foundation. However, I will give this foundation credit because it does actually offer a lot of coverage compared to like serum foundations from like The Ordinary or say NYX. It is a medium buildable coverage if I were being completely honest, but I can tell that it is a serum foundation because of the way that it feels on the skin. It definitely has a hydrating effect and definitely does get some added skincare benefits as well. I also forgot to hold this up and show it, but this is the LYS Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. This is actually their newest launch from the brand, and one of the reasons why I wanted to try this out in the first place. Moving into contour, we have the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour, which is honestly my favorite contouring product at the moment. It is a balm, but it doesn't feel super creamy or super heavy. It definitely just feels like a straight up balm. You can blend it out easily with your hand, a sponge, a brush. I love this product so much because with cream and contours, it's easy to get carried away with how much you're using, and I feel as though this is a manageable consistency. This is the second to last color, Deep 2, and I like this because it is more of a not natural, but definitely more of a seamless shade as opposed to shade 3 if I use that. Now we're going to go in with the concealer and blend that out, and I do like this concealer a lot. It reminds me a lot of NARS Radiant Creamy in the consistency and the coverage of it, but it definitely blends out like a dream. So if I were to compare it to anything, like I said, NARS Radiant Creamy with a mix of Lancome Tati Doll. But I definitely like this concealer a lot and can see myself using this a lot more in the future. Next, we're going in with the LYS Beauty No Limits Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Strength, which is the next to darkest shade. Bronzer comes in 5 different shades, so I think that's a pretty decent shade range and it covers a wide variety. And in terms of the color of the bronzer, it's definitely more of a neutral bronzer. as opposed to something that's extremely warm. And I'm not mad at it being so neutral because a lot of people don't like super warm bronzers, even though that's the point of the bronzers, but that's besides the point. So something I don't talk about a lot is the baking process that I go through. I always bake along my nose, on the sides, and down the bridge, just to help emphasize the highlight and to clean up the contour a bit. I will also go and bake in certain parts of the face, like the center of my forehead or on the chin. Also go and carve out along the underside of my contour, just to clean all the lines up. I don't really bake under my eyes anymore. I tend to do pressed powders there, which you will see shortly. And I leave that on for about the duration that I do my brows. So once I finish my brows, before I get into my actual eyeshadow, I sweep everything off. So like I said, I don't do a lot of baking directly under the eyes. I typically go in with pressed powders, and so we're going to be taking the LYS Beauty Triple Thick Setting Powder. This is in the shade Brilliance, which is the banana setting powder. And I, like I said, take that directly under the eyes. I will do that on the forehead sometimes. This is something that I will do more so when my concealer is a bit more neutral and I need it to be a bit more golden. I will also do this if the concealer is too much of a match with my foundation and or contour and bronzer. So I just use this to help define the face in any place that I need. And like I said, I'll leave my bake on while I'm doing my brows. So I'm just going in and filling those in real quickly. Going into Danessa Myricks, we're going to be using the Colorfix Pigments. I'm going to first be starting with the shade Coffee Cakes, which is a matte pigment, and using that as a transitional shade in the crease. And next I'm going to take the shade Valentine, which is another matte, and this is a hot pink, and we're going to be using this as a base for the eye. And what I love so much about Danessa Myricks in terms of these pigments is that these are multi-use pigments. They can be used as lip color, they can be used as a blush, they can be used as eyeshadow with no base needed. Next, from Danessa Myricks, we are taking the Infinite Chrome Flakes, which are essentially multi-chrome eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows that start as gels, then dry down, and the brilliance is everything, the color is everything. It's so stunning to look at. I am starting with the shade Cupid as a base on the eye, and then just following up with the shade Starburst, which is more of a hot pink with a little bit of a green reflect to it, just to continue that Valentine's flair. I'm just going back in with the Colorfix Pigments and using the shades Coffee Cake and Valentine's to help smoke out and blur that bottom lash line. Next, we're going in with just a liquid liner, and we're going to create a smoked out multicolor liner. Let's just start with the liquid liner first to create the wing. I'm also taking this gel liner. It has a bit of a metallic sheen to it, so I'm taking that directly on top of that liquid liner, and then we're just going to smoke that out a little bit. And next I'm going in with another Colorfix pigment from Danessa Myricks. This is in the shade Freedom, and this is the hottest hot pink you've ever seen. Doja Cat, Eat Your Heart Out. And we are applying that at the front of the liner line. And next we're just going in with some mascara. You guys know all mascara is the same to me at this point. So moving into the face, I am taking the Danessa Myricks Lightworks Volume 3 Pigment Palette and taking the shade Strawberry Moon as a highlighter. This pigment is so amazing because there's so many different finishes in this palette, and the pigmentation is everything. And for blush, we're going to take the High Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush from LYS in the shade Self Love, which is this mauvey berry tone. And I love this blush so much because it is a true satin matte, despite being a cream. And I also love that this does not pick up on my foundation, which is something that I've been having so much trouble with in terms of liquid and cream blushes as of late. And we were just going to go in and set our face, of course, with a dewy setting spray. And I know that this video focuses more on Danessa Myricks and LYS Beauty, but we just had to shout out Fenty Beauty because another black-owned brand that we stand in this house. I am taking two of the Fenty glosses in Pretty Please and Ruby Milk. And that, my friends, is the completed look on a true Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Alright, and this is the finished look. This is an actual Valentine's Day tutorial. Overall, in terms of like my introductions to some of these products, this is the first time I've ever used LYS, period. And I gotta say that I do thoroughly enjoy the products. I think that in terms of clean beauty, it offers something that a lot of clean beauty brands don't offer, which is coverage for deeper ranges, and getting a foundation that's pretty spot on, a concealer that's spot on, powders that work on my complexion. A1, gotta love that. And then in terms of like all the other products from them, I do like the primer, I do like the blushes. So yeah, in terms of Danessa and Myricks. In terms of Danessa and Myricks, I've been living and breathing and standing for Danessa. I've dipped into this palette a few times already and have enjoyed it. The pigments are always going to be great. I love the fact that they work perfectly well as shadows or as eyeshadows with no base or anything else like that. The chrome flakes, still tricky to work with, but that's more so of me because liquid products on the eyes are always hard for me to work with, but I think they're gorgeous. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great Valentine's Day wherever you may be with whoever you may be with. Eat her up! Baby, all my loving baby, turn me your voice looking crazy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed yourself, then go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, like and support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, if you want to continue seeing my face on your YouTube feed, then go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on the next time I upload a video. Also, you guys, make sure you follow me on all the socials as well as me on Anyway on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, something else. Almost said Twitch. Should I? And also don't forget, you guys, it is Black History Month, so make sure you go out and support a black-owned brand this month and every other month of the year, but especially this month. Go ahead and give some support to LYS and Danessa and Myricks and all the black beauty brands that are out there that you guys need to go and stand because. Alright, you guys, that's it in this video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, watch another video. Watch my anti-Valentine's Day tutorial if you're in your feels about this day, because I am too, but you know, it's cool.